mean, people probably assume that we do enjoy each other's company because we do have 5 children. So I guess that's it. That's the secret to a marriage. Hi guys, and welcome back again. Today's video, I wanted to address something else that is a very big part of my life, and that is my marriage. I have been with Cole now for almost 12 years, and this year we will be celebrating our 10th wedding anniversary. I sometimes get asked questions about it just because of how long we've been together, how many kids we have. People just assume that we have our shit together at all times. So I just wanted to go ahead and address marriage, relationships, and what makes them work. Like, why has ours lasted so long? After making my last video, and I was just very real and honest with everybody, I decided that the direction with this channel, I'm just gonna be me. And sometimes we go through things, we think things that we think no one else is thinking because they're things that no one wants to talk about. No one wants to be honest with themselves or with others, whether it's because they're afraid of what other people would think, they're not confident in themselves. It doesn't matter. I am almost 35, and I used to fall into that mindset of I cared way too much about what other people thought. And recently, just being myself and not caring has made me much happier of a person. I'm so much happier now just being me. And if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. Move on with your day. So let's just hang out. Let's sit down. Pretend you're just sitting here in my room with me. Well, I'm actually in my office right now, drinking your favorite beverage. Right now, mine is coffee. It is black like my soul. No, actually, I prefer coffee with creamer, but I'm out of creamer right now, so this just has Splenda and sadness in it. Pick your favorite drink, whether it's coffee, Coke, tea, wine, beer. I drink it all, so have a seat. Let's sit down and let's discuss things. Like I said before, Cole and I have been together now for almost 12 years. And if you're interested in hearing the story of how we actually met, fell in love, got married, all those details, I'll leave a card above. We actually made a video about it a couple years ago, so you can hear more about how our story is. But we got married really young. When I met Cole, he was 19, I was 23. 4 months into that relationship, we found out we were pregnant with our first, and then like 2 years later, it has been a learning experience. We have come a long way from when we first got married. We were living with my brother. Cole was working 3 jobs, making under $20,000 a year. I wasn't working at all because we just had our son. There was a lot going on, and we've gone from there to where we are now, where we both make full-time incomes. We live in a really nice house, and so it's taken a lot of learning, hard work, persistence, patience to get to this point. And it hasn't always been easy. It's not a cakewalk. No relationship is easy. Now, at the same time, you'll hear all the time that marriage is work, marriage is work. It is work, but it shouldn't feel like a chore. You do have to put work into it. You do have to put effort in. But it shouldn't feel like a chore. If it feels like a chore, if you dread putting work into it, then maybe you're just not in the right relationship. I've been in other relationships and they felt like that. It constantly felt like this uphill battle. Like, if I just do this, if I just do that. And of course, it never worked out. And now that I'm with Cole, I see the difference where it doesn't feel like work. Yeah, we're working and we're doing things that take time and we're making efforts for each other, but it doesn't feel, I don't dread it. Like, I enjoy it. It's like having a career you enjoy. Like, you can have work and a job that you enjoy, and at times it may get redundant and there may be times where you slack off a little bit, but at the end of the day, you still enjoy it. And that's how your relationship should be, not just marriage, relationships in general. That's how it should be. You also need to realize that people don't change. Now, Cole and I have changed over time. We have changed as far as we've gotten older, we've learned different things, we've evolved into different humans. But at the core, like our core, we're still the same people we were. I still have many of the same flaws that I had. I've learned to work on them, but I still have many of those flaws. Same goes for Cole. So I knew what I was getting into when I got with him. So you can't expect somebody to change for you. You're not gonna change someone unless they really, really want to change something. You are not going to change them. And if you think you can, you've already lost, because you're not. gonna change them. No relationship is perfect either. You're gonna hit roadblocks. You're gonna hit hard times. Again, I don't care how in love with the person you are, but things are going to happen in a relationship, and Cole and I are not immune to those things. We have had some really rough things happen. We've gone through some extremely hard times where you do have to contemplate, is this worth it? Is this what I want for the rest of my life? Is this the direction I want to go with my life? And thankfully for both of us, we both answered yes. We love each other, and everything that's happened to this point has just made us a better couple, has made us a stronger couple. We've learned a lot of things about each other through everything we've gone through. And then if you do run into problems and you are going through a difficult time in your relationship, I highly, highly suggest you keep it between the two of you. Now, some situations you may need to talk to someone, whether it's like a really, really close friend, one close family member, or a counselor. That's fine. Like, that can sometimes help. It really can, and it can make the relationship better. But do not, no matter how tempted you are, and if the world just seems like, say you're mad at your spouse, you are so mad you're seeing red, you can't think with emotions. You have to center yourself, and you got to think straight, because the minute you start reacting in emotions and you start lashing out and you start just telling the whole world what a complete asshole this person is and this and that, you're gonna find that things just start to crumble. It's the law of attraction. It's what you're putting out there is what you're gonna get back. So if you are putting that negativity out there into the universe, into the world, that is exactly what you're gonna get back. You've gotta think. If you're getting a heated argument with your spouse, think before you speak. Think before you speak. Again, don't lash out in those emotions, because you may say something you regret. You may act a certain way and regret it later, and you can't take those back. You cannot take those back. And I know sometimes things will get heated, and there are going to be moments when you lash out, and it's fine. But again, it's try your best to just understand that nothing's going to be perfect. Nothing. Nothing in this world is perfect. You're not going to be a perfect mom. You're not going to be a perfect parent. You're not going to be a perfect spouse. You have issues too. So whether your spouse has bigger issues than you have, you both have issues. You have to learn how to speak to that other person. It honestly hurts my soul. I have people close to me right now that are going through major life changes and hurtful situations. And I guess that's why this topic is kind of like on my head and on my heart. And I feel for everyone. My personality is I really feel the emotions of the people around me. And I have to sometimes like, okay, Ashley, like, that's not your life. You need to center, you need to focus, you need to just block out the negative energy and not let it come into your life, because it's amazing that other people's negative energy, this is something else you have to watch out. Like, other people's negative energy, if you let it, you allow it, can impact your personal energy, which then can impact your relationship. So don't let other people's drama be your drama. If it's not your drama, don't get involved, because that can make your relationship messy. You have to talk. You have to talk to your significant other. You have to tell them how you're feeling. You have to be willing to have these hard, open conversations. I don't care how uncomfortable they feel. You have to have them. You have to have that open line of communication, because if you don't, it's not gonna work. They can't read your mind and you can't read their mind. And there's gonna be times where you guys disagree and you can't come to an agreement. You're not always gonna agree on things, and you have to learn to accept that. You have to learn to accept that we are both human. We both are entitled to our feelings and how we're feeling in this moment. And if you can't see eye to eye, you have to agree to basically move on. It's hard to be in a relationship with someone that you're not physically attracted to. And so I know over time things happen. You have kids, you get busy, things happen. And so if you don't take care of yourself, you don't maintain yourself, and you don't love yourself, it's really hard for someone else to love you and feel attracted to you. And I'm not saying you have to, say you have a baby and you gain weight. I'm not saying you have to lose all the weight and constantly have your hair done, your makeup done. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm saying is, if you're not feeling it, if you look in the mirror and you're like, I look like trash today, and I'm saying that because that's what I tell myself. I have probably 90% of the time I look like trash. I don't look like this most of the time. I do for the camera because I want to, but I don't look like this most of the time. You're putting out there that I'm unlovable, I don't look good, I'm fat, my hair looks terrible, all these things. That's what that other person's gonna be getting. And it's hard to be attracted to someone that is just not feeling attractive. It's that confidence that really just glows and shines. So try to take care of yourself, even if, no matter what it is, just if you take care of yourself, you're taking care of the relationship. Another thing you have to make sure you maintain in a relationship, and again, people may not want to hear this, but it is the truth, is that physical aspect. I know it's some kind of big joke, like, oh, when women get married, they don't do it anymore. They just, no, you have to. Men are wired physically, like they are physically attracted to things. They need that. They do. They biologically, like it's scientific, like they need that. And women are wired a little differently. Doesn't mean you can be a jerk being a guy if you're not getting it. But as a woman, you can't be surprised if issues start popping up in your marriage because you're not putting out. I mean, I don't know how else to say it politically correct, but I mean, if he's not meeting your needs as a woman emotionally, and he's not there for you emotionally, and he's just very cold, and you're gonna feel some type of way and you're not gonna be happy. And it's the same thing with them. If you're not putting out physically, if you're not giving them that they need, and I'm not saying you have to do it every single day. I mean, once, twice a week, like, there's gonna be some months that are less than others, and I get it. Life happens, things happen, people out of town, people get sick, kids get sick, you get busy, but you really, really have to make an effort. You have to. I know some people may not want to hear it, but you have to. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm discussing this. I know I'm probably gonna offend somebody saying this, but I've personal experience and just talking to other people around me and hearing the relationships where I find the couples are happier, and that's just that's part of it. Like, I mean, I'm just basing this on my personal experiences. I just find that we're closer and we're more connected and we're more on the same wavelength when we keep that aspect of the marriage alive. And I mean, people probably assume that we do enjoy each other's company because we do have 5 children. So I guess that's it. That's the secret to a marriage. But in all seriousness, just be true to yourself. Try to be as open and honest with your significant other as you can. Keep that line of communication open. Don't forget to laugh and to have fun. And when you are going through rough times, don't forget it's okay. Everybody's gonna have a bad day. You're gonna have times where you may not like each other. You still love each other, but you may not like each other and you're getting on each other's nerves. So just know when to, like, take time apart. Hopefully everyone will meet that someone and you will have a long and happy relationship. If you want to get married, you get married. And I just really hope that it works out for everybody. I mean, I am such a hippie at heart. I've always said it. My parents have even said it. I just want people to be happy. I want everyone to be happy. I want everybody to live fulfilled lives. I want everybody to have all their dreams come true and everything to be sunshine and rainbows. And I know that's not real life, but you know what I mean. I just want everybody to be happy. Whatever that is, I want you to be happy. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the end of my ramble. Thank you guys so much again for watching. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up or don't, that's fine. You can give me a thumbs down too, because that is engagement and that'll get my videos playing more on YouTube. So either is fine with me, really. I would love it if you would leave a comment. I don't care what it is. You can comment on the video, you can comment on how awful these earrings look. I find that people have really strong opinions on tassel earrings. I don't know why, but let me know in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye guys.